softball complex. Looks like maybe for the school. Saline is a clean little town so far, and has some older houses and some not as old, maybe in the 90s, 70s, some of them. Some maybe a little older, 60s. They do have some street signs that are in good condition, and a caution light. Didn't seem to have a red light. Directions and everything. They have one store. And the community center for older people. And a bank. It's like a church on the left right there. An abandoned house. We're driving there's a communication tower of some kind. Some cell phone, I'm sure. Not sure which one. Don't think it says. It'll say right here anyway. This is like a low income type housing neighborhood here. Really older houses. Of the north side of Saline. We're going back down Main Street, coming back into Saline. That's an old church. It looks like maybe an old building, and that's the library. There's a little church right there. We're going to take a ride onto Cooper Street. Some little stand of some kind. And there's the village of Saline City Hall, looks like. Another one of the older houses. Maybe back in the 1900s. That's the post office, United States Post Office. A street sign for the school. Another church we're coming up on. Church. And fire department. Looks like it says District 7. Fire department. This is the school, Saline High School. Saline High School seems to be a pretty big school. That's Saline High School. That's an old abandoned house there. And that's the Morgan Logging Company on the left. Another school safety sign. No signs of social services or health services. The economy seems to be not very much here, really. Just a school, a post office, a bank, and a store. Little community center for the elderly. Okay. Transportation seems to be cars or trucks. They have ample street signs and street lights. They seem to have a little garbage service that comes and picks up their garbage. Okay, we've turned around and now we're going back into Saline. This is the other side of Saline, on Cooper Street, coming into Saline. There's a little welcome sign. There's no public health. Seems to be located here in Saline. There are ample signage, and they seem to be appropriate. No, the streets are clean. I don't see any trash anywhere. It seems to be a nice, clean little town. There's the school sign. That's the only school they have in Saline, it seems like. And we're going down 8th Street, down beside the school. That's the other part of the school. Little house there. May have been built probably in the 90s or 80s. Looking at the houses, it seems like the income range is probably $35,000 to $50,000 a year. I don't see any multiple. This is the school still. I haven't seen any multifamily homes so far. A lot of the houses are kind of older and seem to be, probably have been redone over the years to make them. This is the track, the school track. A little playground, and it seems like there's another communication tower there. Little playground, maybe for the school. Another house. This is a little neighborhood behind the school. And that's the track, the rest of the track over there. See the blue trash cans. These houses are clean and kept, yards. This is Riddle Street. Little farm in Saline, a little farm there. Looks like a little trailer park over here. These look a little bit more like lower income, not as kept as the other areas of town. This is over here. That's an abandoned trailer, it looks like. there. So they do have city water, but I don't see any water towers or sewer system plants or anything like that. There's an abandoned trailer. There's a bunch of trailers down that way. Like this may be a little more, that's an abandoned house. I think they have waste management, garbage pickup. Those are blue trash cans. That's what they say on them. Stop sign. This is Brown Street. Still a little water in the road here, maybe a bad drainage area. But all in all, the road seems to be in good condition, not potholes or anything like that. The streets seem to be kept and maintained well. There's an older house here. I could imagine that is in the late 1800s, early 1900s maybe. This house was constructed.